Welcome back to Jerry's Kitchen. So today we're going to make a pretty good meal, the one that I really like. I get to eat a couple of them, and it's called stuffed bell peppers. And what you need here is we're going to need some bell peppers, the green ones. I got about 10 of them because I like to eat 2, the kids might eat 2 or whatever. You need some cheese, that's going to be very important. We're going to need some rice because we're going to make Spanish rice, but I got a different way of making it besides the old way. We're going to need about 1.5 pounds of some beef. Here's our, we're going to boil some water for the bell peppers. And then here's our pan full of rice. So, when I start with the rice, what I usually like to do is, I'll go ahead and measure it out. We're going to need about 1.5 cups of long grain rice, okay? Okay, so we're going to need about 1.5 cups of long grain rice. And what we do to start off with the Spanish rice is we go ahead and we throw a little bit of oil in the pan. Because that's what we're going to use for the rice to kind of make it golden brown. That way it gets a different kind of flavor than just regular rice. I'm going to throw that in there just like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and start stirring this up. I'm going to try to cook the rice just a little bit, just so it's brown. Also, I'm going to go ahead and throw this meat. That's about 1.5 pounds of meat. We're going to go ahead and let that cook itself too. And so I'll be back in just a couple seconds just to show you how the rice looks and the meat when we're cooking it. Okay guys, so the rice is starting to get a nice golden brown color on it. And it's starting to smell good. It almost smells like cooked rice in a bit. But anyways, here's the hamburger meat. I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of seasonings in it. This is our accent. We put some seasoned salt in it also. And just a little bit of garlic salt. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and mix that up. The meat's almost done here. The rice is done. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is the cool part, I guess. Now remember, we used 1.5 cups of rice. So now we're going to need 3 cups of water. Okay. We're going to get this water, we're going to pour it right into the rice. And I like this part because it's kind of steamy real quick, you know, but bang. And there it is. Now, we're going to go ahead and let this rice boil a little bit. Now, like the old days, the grandma, thank you very much for cooking me Spanish rice. It tasted really good when you did it. But I actually don't have that recipe, so what I do is I go ahead and use this kind of rice stuff here. And it's called mi arroz. And it's a Spanish rice flavoring, and it makes it taste perfect, almost like grandma's old cooking. So you go ahead and get the package and just pour it right in, just like that. You're going to mix it up into the rice, and you see how we already got that Mexican rice color, or Spanish rice I mean. And so this is good. So what I'm going to do with this rice here now is I'm going to let it go ahead and start to boil. And once it starts to boil, then I'll go ahead and put a lid on it, and I'll go ahead and cover it and let it simmer. Now with the meat here, we're just going to keep on cooking the meat until it's completely done. We don't want any pink. I don't like any pink in any of my meat. I'd rather have it well done, if anything. Okay, so then let's go over here and let's go take a look at these. Now this is the cool part here. These are the bell peppers. What I do is we get the bell peppers. We cut the lids off. Okay? Then I get the knife and I cut. There's like 3 little things. I cut them. Bam. Now here goes all the seeds. There's the lid. We're done. Now I'm going to go ahead and repeat that. And we're going to put these bell peppers in the boiling water. And we're going to let them sit there and boil for about 15 minutes. We don't want to overcook them because then they'll get soft. But we do want them to boil so that they're cooked. And so in a little bit here, I'll come back whenever we're ready. And I'll show you what we're going to do with the bell peppers. And once the rice and meat's done, it's going to be great. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the meat's done. The Spanish rice is done. Get in here, get a look at that. That's some really good Spanish rice. Okay guys, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and transfer the Spanish rice over into the meat. Okay. We're going to go ahead and mix it in with the meat. This actually looks really good, and I'm probably just going to eat it like this. Okay. Now, we've had these bell peppers have been boiling, and so right now we're about ready. I'm about ready to show you guys how we go ahead and do this. That looks good, huh? Just some rice and hamburger meat. But really, in all actuality, it's going to come together to be a really good meal. And you guys are going to love this. Because I know the kids and the wife and everybody else loves it. So you guys are going to love it too. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and start taking each one of these out one by one. Bam.
Go.
Alright guys, so I went ahead and arranged all the bell peppers in a pan because we're going to put them in the oven just for a little bit. So let me show you what I like to do is I like to go ahead and put a scoop in each one of these. It's almost like going to be double layered. Because I'm going to put a scoop and then I'm going to put some cheese and then another little scoop. Okay, so I went ahead and put one scoop in each one of these. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get cheese and put some in each one of them. Okay, so I'm finishing off putting on the first layer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one more layer in here. And okay, so just repeat again, and then alright guys, I just about used up all my rice and meat. I put it all in all these bell peppers, and what I like to do is also I kind of like to pat it down so that I know that it's kind of it's not coming out of the bell pepper, because you know when you pick them up it's going to be, you're going to eat it just like that. So that is the second layer of rice and meat. Now we're just going to go ahead and top them off with cheese. Alright guys, so that's it. There's 2 layers of cheese, 2 layers of rice and meat, and I've already have my oven preheating to 350 degrees, so it's ready right now. So all I'm going to do is get all these bell peppers, we're going to let that cook for about, I'd say maybe 10 more minutes, 10-15 minutes. All we really want is the cheese to melt on the inside and on top, plus to get a good little glaze around the outsides of the bell peppers. But after that, well then it's time to eat, you know what I mean? So let's see what happens. Alright guys, so it's been about 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Look at this guys, this is dinner tonight. Oh my goodness. What? If you guys could smell this, you guys would probably be hungry. You probably act like you're starving because you're going to want to eat some of this. So, I don't know about you guys, but this is awesome. I love it. We're going to go ahead and give 2 bell peppers per each family member. 2 and 2. And remember, they're not really that hot right now because they were just in the oven on a low heat, and all you were wanting to do was just melt the cheese, and that's it. So, since we're done with that, I know my kids, they're a little bit chunky just like me, so we're going to go ahead and put a little extra rice because That's what's needed, okay? It's needed. Everybody knows.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Just spilled it.
I know. And that's what happens when you get a little sloppy. But now everybody has bell peppers, a little bit of rice on the side, and you know, really, this is how I eat them. Okay, so like I said, they're not very hot, but they look so perfect and yummy. Anyways, I hope you guys do this and try to cook it for yourself, because you'll know exactly why we love it.
Oh.